Good morning. I hope everybody's staying blessed, man. You already know. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're staying positive. Don't let anybody bring you down no matter what. If you ain't do good yesterday, what do you got to do? Do good today. Period. You get your mind right, then you get the grind right. Focus on mental. Get that taken care of first. Look at today. I got something crazy to talk about. Actually, it's a deep topic. This is so. Look, guys, fellas, if you watching this right now, you probably don't want to hear this, but you probably should stick around and hear this because it has to do with women. I'm gonna talk about women real quick, and so I posted a tweet on my IG. I post tweets on my IG. If you don't know, you probably know. I said women are held to unreasonable standards. That's what I said. So, man, I want to talk about that. And the reason I want to talk about it is because somebody commented on the tweet, and she was like, this is what she said, right? So I'm gonna answer her question. She said, curious how you define unreasonable, right? And then how do you perceive the standard and how does it affect you? Okay. And then she said, what would you like to see different, or how do you approach the issue of these standards? So boom, that's some great questions. So yeah, let's just go ahead and talk about it because I'm personally, I feel like I'm a balanced person and I'm well-rounded. So I'm not biased. I'm not like really that judgmental. I'm a human, so I judge sometimes. I try not to, but yeah, standards of women. So the first question, let's answer that. Curious of how you define unreasonable. So anytime, so I base standards, off of, a common understanding of what humans are capable of doing, right? So like, we obviously are human and we are not perfect, right? So we get stressed out of situations when we can't, when we can't handle them in an efficient way. It's a lot, it's a burden. We all have to work to make money. We all would like a social life. We would all like to just be treated well, and, other people expect the same from us. They want us to treat them well. So see, the thing is with women, right? Women have to go above and beyond. I don't think it's reasonable. And I'm comparing, and I'm saying unreasonable because I'm saying I don't think it's reasonable because if you look at it, men for sure aren't held to the same standards. We're not. We're not held to the same standards. People, it's like this idea, but like most dudes live double standards. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be with a girl and then, be with another girl, or like, it's just is what it is. Like in other countries, I feel like they still don't have that balance, and like they even have multiple wives and all that. And it's like, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to go too deep into it. But at the end of the day, women also, they feel the need, to wear makeup. Not necessarily saying that all women wear makeup, and it's probably fun, right? But I feel like some women, I'm not sure on this, may be or have insecurities based off of the standard that they're given, by men. So I just want to talk about it because, it's not fair, obviously. If I had to literally every day change the way I look to be able to be accepted, that's a problem, man. And I think that's a double standard. I don't think that's right. And there are women who don't wear makeup or barely wear any, or some do it just for like creativity and fun, which is fine. But, for the ones who have to go out of their way to present themselves as a person that, is next level, I feel like that's unreasonable. Like we're still human. We still have to go through things. Like if you want to hop up and get out of bed and like, like focus on your health and get your meal ready for the day, or you got a family to take care of, whatever you got to take care of. It's just like, having to go the max to do your makeup, because makeup could take a long time, and it's little things like that. It's another situation is in relationships. We always expect women to like do all these things for us, like be there for us, to hold us down and love us and all that, but then like they get cheated on all the time. So I mean, it's a lot of things that I don't think is fair. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm just telling the truth right now. I mean, I don't think it's fair. So I think it's unreasonable for women. I mean, think there's a standard that's like unreasonable. I'm like, like even there was like legally like a pay scale difference like forever. It's just, it's crazy. Really, it is. And I'm just educated on a couple of things, so I feel like that's why I voiced that. But the next thing is, she said, how do you perceive the standard and how does it affect you? See, the standard really doesn't affect me because I'm a woman. I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman. So I mean, the standard does not affect me. Now, mentally, I guess maybe it affects me because I know that it's happening. But I also know racism is happening. I also know that people are super judgmental. I also have my own viewpoints on a lot of things. So, I mean, in the big picture, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. How do I perceive the standard though? I perceive the standard of, I perceive the standard that it's unreasonable. I just, that is the standard. I see that, even legally women weren't able to be paid as much. I see like, obviously the other double standards. I perceive the standard to be like, this perfection, like this, like, I don't know. I perceive the standard to be above what it needs to be. So yeah, that's that. What else we got? What else? She said, what would you like to see different, or how do you approach the issue of these standards? How do I approach the issue of these standards, and what would I like to see different? All right. I'm gonna start with the second question of the question. How do I approach the situation? I approach it by being 100% real, thorough. Like I don't appreciate it myself because I'm just a person who like I said, in like all my videos, I'm about somebody who wants you to love yourself and care about yourself, and I want the best for people. So I mean, of course, I'm gonna see what's going on, and I approach it by having a conversation, if necessary, with somebody, or saying something to somebody about a situation, and just letting them know that me as a male, I see what's going on. So, that's how I handle it if I were to handle it in any situation. I also do have a girl, so I mean, I talk with her about things, and I see what she goes through, and what she and just like her thoughts on like what she should have to do, and I'm just like, that's crazy, because I mean, you shouldn't really have to think like that. So that's actually how this came about. That's because some things that I had just noticed about her patterns and her thought process. So anyways, and what I said, what I like to see different. Easy question. Come on now. What I like to see different. I would like all of us to judge each other. None. No judgment. Like, I mean, I want us all to look at each other the same. I want the best for everybody. I want everybody to be able to educate themselves and be happy with who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I want. I would love to see that not even be like a stigma, or like a thought process, unfortunately, for some people, that they have to carry themselves in a different manner than they may even want to. So I don't know, man. That's my answers. So I'm glad we talked about this. Women, men, if you watched it for this long, bros, the guys, look at, if you listen to everything I just said and you like actually take a second to think about what I just said, and see it from a woman's perspective, you know you might get a little further in life. Or if you in a relationship and you start thinking like that, I bet your girl will probably love you. So, and women, for you watching this, just know it is a double standard, and some people do notice it, and it's unfortunate. But things will get better. We're going into like a more communication. I feel like we're communicating more. I feel like the next few years in life will be better in certain ways, man. I feel like people are starting to wake up. The world's starting to wake up. So y'all know what it is. That's all I'm gonna talk about for today. Stay blessed. Love yourself. Get your mind right. And you get the grind right. You already know what's going on, man. I'm out of here. I'm about to go work out, so I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.